Let's do a bad and then go enjoy ourselves with some Bernie. But let's do a bad.
But it looks like it could be something that will be not good. Believe me, not good. No good, really bad for you. But it looks like it could be something that will be not good. Believe me, not good.
Okay, so Bill Maher is kind of out of touch. Okay. I actually always maintain, some people say, oh, Bill Maher was never whatever. Bill Maher has always had, as an example, absolutely disgusting views of Israel as an example. He's always defended all of Israel's crimes and inhumanity. But, you know, there was definitely times where Bill Maher was very funny. There were also other times where even, you know, in 2009, I think his whole like, why can't Obama be like Dolomite? We're a little bit like, this is a little bizarre. Bill Maher is increasingly sucked, and it's obviously time for HBO to give me his show. But there's actually a kind of serious point here, because I'm someone, I talk quite a bit about the problems with the Vampire Castle and building an appealing left and being strategic and all this stuff. And what I notice is that someone like Bill Maher uses language like that to basically just, at this point, put forward a purely reactionary viewpoint, which is not about building like a smart, engaging, liberatory culture. It's just about kind of being a schmuck and being interested in Amy Klobuchar, which I still really can't get that one. She would not be my pick of the uninspiring.
Has he made it a point of hyping her?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
You know, I'm really getting interested in Amy Klobuchar.
I just for the record, I gave him up. Was it, you know, it's Pelosi's daughter, this documentarian?
Yes.
She did this truly vulgar, disgusting, elitist piece of shit work that he was hyping on his show that portrayed people in the South and other parts.
Oh, of course.
And I thought to myself, I'm not going to watch this shit. Why would I want to see this kind of elitist? This is left. This is anti-left.
Oh yeah, totally.
No,
it's all
absolutely.
And that's the distinction. See, the critique of when the left gets into horrible subculturalism is actually the idea of broadening out the lens. All Bill Maher is doing is, in fact, he is a schmuck elitist, and he's just projecting his preferences and attitudes out onto various population groups that he's making up stories about, whether one group he wants to disrespect and disregard categorically, or others he wants to pretend in his head share the same neuroses and preoccupations of a multi-million-dollar mediocre comic lounge lizard. So, but this was really awful with regards to both the rights of trans people and also Bernie's incredibly courageous call for the right of everybody to vote. This is Bill Maher.
Well, let's go down the list. Bernie Sanders says we should let the Boston Marathon bomber vote. Why? Is there a great clamoring to give deranged serial killers more of a voice in civil society? Is Hannibal Lecter thinking, I love Trump for his narcissistic personality disorder, but Sanders really gets voters like me? Now, I'm sure you can make an argument for this, but we're trying to win an election here, and this just feeds into what Trump is selling.
Democrats are now the party of crazy politicians.
Crazy Democrats.
They're crazy. They're crazy.
Hey, Democrats, don't make him believable on that, and you win. Elizabeth Warren has not come out in favor of imprisoned serial killers voting, but she does want taxpayers to cover their sex change operations in prison. Which brings up the question, if you tried, could you come up with a policy with more third-rail buzzwords in it? Let's see, taxpayer-funded sex change for prisoners.
Pause.
No, I don't.
All right, I mean, that's it. So what's fascinating to me is that, yes, will someone like Donald Trump use transphobia to try to drum up his base? Absolutely. Will this be at the center of every single campaign? No. It's a very simple, basic commitment to broad human rights, which should be the metric of any Democratic and any, frankly, any self-professed pro-democracy candidate. And they will push forward. They will support the equality and safety of all people, including in the courageous stand that, in fact, yes, enfranchisement is universal, and that, yes, transgender people, even if they're in prison, are going to be supported and protected and so on. And you're going to come forward with that policy. And a lot of people are actually going to support those policies or be won over on them because they're going to take hold of their history. And then other people are going to not care because they have other things going on in life than to be worried about other people's voting or medical care. They have to worry about their own voting and medical care. And then, yes, there's going to be a band of assholes who vote Republican. And that's it. I'm going to be at the Yuck Yucks in St. Louis, Missouri next week. Anyways, not good. Bill Maher. You just watched a Michael Brooks show video. Subscribe to get them all. Why wouldn't you? Don't be foolish. Click subscribe below and become a patron as well. Patreon.com/TMBS. Thanks, everybody.